Why do some leaders build companies that last decades, while others crumble under pressure? It's because most play the wrong game. Business, leadership, and life. They're not finite games with winners and losers. They're infinite games with no finish line. That's the core idea in The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. Finite versus infinite games. Sinek opens with a critical distinction. A finite game has known players, fixed rules, and a clear endpoint. Think football or chess. An infinite game has changing players, no fixed rules and no finish line. Think business, relationships, or leadership. The problem? Most people try to play infinite games with finite mindsets, obsessed with beating the competition, hitting quarterly targets, or winning. But infinite games aren't about winning. They're about staying in the game, playing with purpose, evolving, and creating long-term impact. The dangers of a finite mindset. When leaders play finite games in infinite arenas, they create toxic cultures, focused on short-term wins over long-term health, obsessed with beating rivals instead of outlasting them, willing to compromise values for quarterly profits. This mindset leads to burnout, turnover, and broken trust. Even if you win, you lose what matters most. An infinite mindset, resilient leadership. An infinite mindset builds stronger companies and healthier cultures. It's not about being the best, it's about getting better and stronger over time. It's about creating organizations that outlast their founders. Leaders with an infinite mindset prioritize long-term vision, trust and loyalty, adaptability and resilience, a cause bigger than themselves. The 5 essential practices of an infinite mindset. 1. Just cause. Every infinite game needs a guiding star. A just cause is a bold, long-term vision that gives people a reason to show up and contribute beyond profits. It must be, for something, inclusive, service-oriented, resilient, idealistic. Example, Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream. Not just a plan, but a vision of justice. 2. Trusting teams. In infinite games, trust is currency. People need to feel safe to speak up, take risks, and admit mistakes. Without psychological safety, innovation dies and fear takes over. Great leaders ask, how do my people feel? Not just how's performance. 3. Worthy rivals. Stop obsessing over competition. Instead, identify worthy rivals, those who make you better. Not to defeat them, but to learn from them. Rivals reveal your weaknesses, challenge your ego, and push you to grow. 4. Existential flexibility. Infinite players are willing to pivot, even if it's painful when it serves the greater cause. Kodak clung to film and died. Apple cannibalized its own products to stay relevant. Bold moves may hurt in the short term, but they preserve your long-term mission. 5. Courage to lead. Leading with an infinite mindset takes courage. It's easier to chase numbers, please shareholders, and follow the crowd. But infinite leaders stick to their values even when it costs them. They invest in people, purpose, and future impact, especially when no one's watching. Finite success versus infinite impact. Anyone can win a quarter, but who's still here in 10 years? The companies that endure don't chase headlines. They chase meaning. They build movements, not just products. Infinite players aren't driven by ego. They're driven by service. My final takeaway. Don't play to win. Play to last. Play to lead. Play to leave it better than you found it. Because in the infinite game of life and business, the goal isn't to win. It's to keep playing with purpose. What's your just cause? Comment below with the mission that drives you. Follow for more book breakdowns that reshape how you think, lead, and live. This was The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek, because leadership isn't a sprint. It's a legacy.